What down, family? Welcome to the Project 345 Week 3 recap. Let's get right to it. All right, total mileage recap. We bumped it up to 42 miles this week, and I did hit my goal. We've been at 40 miles the last couple weeks. That extra 2 miles wasn't too bad. So we got a big jump coming up here for week 4. So I'm getting myself ready and prepared mentally and physically for that. All right, time to get into the SOS workouts. On my track work Tuesday, we had I'm all the way off. We had 6x800s this week. 6x800s on the track. It wasn't like a torrential downpour, but it was raining consistently throughout my whole workout. My goal pace was about 725 to 730 I wanted to hit for each 800, and my average pace turned out to be about 727, so I was right on pace with that. So my track work Tuesday workout, we got it. Now tempo Thursday, of course, I've explained this before, but my tempo work is my goal marathon pace work. So for my tempo runs right now, I set a pace range between 8:35 and 8:30 on the faster end. And this week started off good. I was about 8:32 on the first mile, 8:34 on the second mile. And then after that, for whatever reason, I just started going too fast. It was 8:14 and like an 8:22 and an 8:28 at the very end. So I'm still learning how to dial down on those on that marathon pace, which again is going to be 8:35 for me to reach my 3:45 goal. So it only gets worse. I got a little bump up coming up for next week. I'll talk about that here in a little bit. So unfortunately, that's a no for hitting my goal for the tempo workout. So let's go ahead and transition to the long run. Now the long run for this past week was 10 miles. And we'll just start off by saying, yeah, I got my 10 miles in. Now, it was super hot. It was about 79 degrees to start the run. The dew point was about 70 to 71 degrees. And if you know anything about the dew point, that basically just measures like the humidity. So it was super humid. It was super hot. The trail that I ran, it was basically no shade whatsoever. And then I forgot my hydration pack and I had no gels with me. So I was expecting to pretty much blow up and just die come the second end of that long run. But I don't get it. It was the best run of my training cycle so far. I ended up negative splitting this 10-mile long run, and even the last 3 miles, I was running faster and faster each time. Trust me, I felt every bit of heat. I felt every bit of humidity. I felt every bit of that sun. But for whatever reason, I had it in me on this day. That's what running is. It's very unpredictable. Some days you just feeling on top of the world. Some days you not. But I'm happy for this one. I needed this run for my confidence moving forward, because this next week coming up, it's going to be a doozy for me. All right, so my physical and mental response to this week. My physical response, as far as the training goes, I've been taking to the training well. I feel like I'm absorbing the training well. And it's not, as I look at a whole body aspect, I'm not breaking down or anything like that. Now, we talked about my back. We talked about the nerve pain and everything that I got going on my leg. That's still an issue. My tempo runs, I struggle with that. The recovery run after my tempo run, I was super struggling on that. My leg just felt super heavy. I couldn't turn over for whatever reason. So it's discouraging still that I'm dealing with this issue, and hopefully I'll be seeing some type of specialist soon with that. My mental response to this though, like I said, I needed that long run to really boost my confidence, because dealing with this back and leg injury is very disheartening, because I just don't know how I'm going to enter into this marathon, right? But that 10 miles that I was able to put forth and put in that type of temperature, it did a lot for my confidence. And mentally right now, I'm feeling very good with where I am at this time of training, especially moving into this upcoming week. Now about this upcoming week, let's go ahead and look forward and see what we got in store for us. So we are bumping the total mileage up from 42 to 47 miles this week. As far as my SOS workouts go, on my track work Tuesday, we got 5x1K intervals. If you notice the theme, I started off with 400 meter intervals. That went to 600 meter intervals in the 800. And now we have reached the 1,000 meter interval mark. Thursday, Tempo Thursday, we are bumping that 5-mile tempo to an 8-mile tempo. Now, this is the one that's really got my attention because I haven't been able to dial down on that pace the way I want to just yet. And now we adding 3 miles on top of this. I know I'm gonna have to be sharp. I know I'm gonna have to bring my A game on Thursday. So I'm nervous, but I'm looking forward to it. As far as my long run now, we are bumping the long run up also from 10 miles to 15 miles. And I haven't run 15 miles in about 2 years. So I'm very interested to see how my body is gonna be feeling going into that, especially with the added miles to my tempo, and then just see how I handle 15 miles again. I talked about it in maybe my second episode where my longest long run is gonna be 16 miles. I'm already hitting the 15-mile mark with this week coming up. So this is gonna be a big week. We're approaching close to 50 miles, and I've never hit 50 miles of training in a week before. So yeah, this is gonna be a big test for me. Once again, I'm nervous about it, but I'm also excited about it because for one, I love challenges, otherwise I wouldn't be doing this. And two, I just wanna see where I'm at. And this week's gonna give me a good sign of, you know, how I look heading into this marathon. Now, if this is your first time touching down with me, do me a favor, check out the first 3 videos that I did in this Project 345 series so you can see what your boy been up to and get caught up to this point right here. And if you're watching this video in general, man, show me some love in the comments. Give me a fist emoji, give me a let's go, give me a you got this, give me a I'm rooting for you. All that stuff, it may not seem like much to you, but it does my heart well. If you're a runner, you understand how much discipline, how much sacrifice, how much grind, how much pain goes into training sometimes. And when I'm not feeling motivated, which is a lot of times during this, I can look back and just say, hey, I know such and such is watching this. I know this person is watching this, and this person is rooting for me, and this person is encouraging me. And I can draw from that and just keep pushing, because there's a lot of time when I'm not very motivated to go out and get it. But I know when other people, you know, are invested in watching these videos, I know when other people are just rooting for me to do my thing, man, it really helps me to go out there and go beyond motivation and just get it in. So I'm gonna leave it at that this week. I thank y'all for checking in this week, and let me encourage y'all to be strong, be courageous, be transformed. This is your boy JC, aka Run JLC of Renewed Mind and Fitness. I'm out, y'all. Peace.